It's 5:30 on a Tuesday. You've got dinner prepped, the kids are getting restless, and you're staring at a stovetop that takes forever to heat. Again, you crank the dial. Wait, nothing. One burner barely works, the other runs way too hot, and forget trying to clean around those old crusty knobs. If that sounds even a little familiar, you're exactly who this video is for. This is the Jessier 30-inch 5-burner electric cooktop, a modern built-in ceramic glass stove that promises not just better cooking, but a smoother kitchen experience. And here's the twist. While most high-end cooktops can cost over $1,000, this one comes in at around $242, without skipping the features that actually matter. We're talking about 8,400 watts of total power, 5 radiant burners, 9 heating levels, and a dual ring zone for big pots and baking trays. But that's not even the best part. This cooktop includes a child safety lock, a hot surface indicator, and even a pause button. So if life interrupts dinner, and let's be real, it always does, your meal doesn't burn while you're dealing with it. Visually, it's sleek. Black tempered glass with a metal frame around the edges. And that detail right there is a game changer. If you've ever chipped the edge of a cooktop with a heavy pan, you'll appreciate this. Jessier added a full metal border to protect the glass from impact and give the entire unit a more premium, durable look. But before you get too excited, there's one critical thing you need to know, and it's something that could make or break your installation. I'll explain exactly what that is later in the video, and why it's a deal breaker for some people. This is more than a product review. It's a reality check. Is this really the best budget cooktop of 2025, or just a pretty face with a few good specs? If you cook every day, or you're remodeling your kitchen on a budget, you owe it to yourself to see what this unit can do. I've combed through over 100 verified user reviews to break down the good, the bad, and the surprising. Hit that like button if you've ever fought with a stubborn burner or had a cooktop scratch on day one. And if you want to check the current deal on this Jessier model, the secure link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. Go take a look. Coming up next, we'll break down the design and construction, including what makes this cooktop feel more like a built-in appliance from a luxury kitchen than a $200 upgrade. You don't want to miss it. Picture this. It's early morning, the kitchen is quiet, and you slide your favorite skillet onto a smooth, jet black surface. The way the light reflects off the tempered glass makes it look almost like piano lacquer. That's the kind of visual polish the Jessier 30-inch electric cooktop brings to your space. But this isn't just about looks. It's built to work as hard as you do. Let's start with the frame. Unlike most glass cooktops that leave their edges exposed and vulnerable, Jessier went one step further. They wrapped the perimeter in a full metal protective frame. Not just for style, but for strength. If you've ever accidentally nudged a pan too hard or dropped a utensil near the edge, you know how easy it is to chip or crack. This metal lining gives the unit a rugged edge, literally, helping it last longer and hold its clean, modern aesthetic even after years of use. The 5 radiant heating zones are laid out with intention. There's space, real, usable space, between each burner, which means no more awkward pan jostling when cooking multiple dishes. And for those big family meals, the center and lower left burners expand to fit wide pots and even rectangular trays. It's the kind of thoughtful detail that turns a regular cooktop into a true kitchen assistant. But here's something to keep in mind. The cooktop's slim profile, under 2 inches, gives it a sleek, flush look when built in, but it also means there's less room for heat insulation underneath. If it's installed without care, especially over wood cabinetry or drawers, heat could build up over time. It's not a deal breaker, but it is something to discuss with your installer. Follow the cutout specs, and this won't be an issue. The touch control panel is seamlessly built into the glass. It responds quickly, looks sharp, and wipes clean in seconds. But a heads up, like most glass touch systems, it works best with dry fingers. Not ideal mid-recipe if your hands are oily or damp. Still, when you step back and look at this cooktop, it doesn't just blend into your countertop, it elevates it. The quality of materials, the logical layout, and the attention to long-term durability come together in a way that feels far beyond its price tag. And if you think the outside looks good, wait until you see what this thing can do. Because in the next section, we're putting it to work. Let's talk real-world performance, heat distribution, safety features, and how it handles when life gets busy in the kitchen. You set a pot of water on the center burner, tap the controls, And in just a few minutes, you hear the soft rumble of a full rolling boil. No jet engine noise, no guessing game with dials, just fast, focused heat. That's where the 8,400 watts of power on the Jessier electric cooktop start to shine. Each of the 5 radiant burners heats quickly and holds temperature steadily. The responsiveness is immediate. You'll feel it when you're sautéing onions or searing a steak. No cold spots, no weak zones. Whether you're cooking a quiet breakfast or juggling dinner for 6, the power is there when you need it. The 9-level temperature control doesn't just offer range, it gives you control. Level 3 gently melts chocolate without scorching. Level 7 brings broth to a steady simmer. And when you crank it up to 9, you're searing proteins with that golden edge chefs aim for. But the real hero here is the dual ring center burner. Small pot of oatmeal, use the inner ring. Large chili pot or a baking tray. Activate both rings and you've got full, even coverage. It adapts to your cookware instead of forcing you to compromise. Now imagine this. You're halfway through cooking and life happens. A knock on the door, a kid needing help, a phone call. Hit the pause button and the cooktop holds your settings. Come back, tap again, and pick up right where you left off. No burned rice, no ruined timing. Still, let's talk reality. Because it's a radiant cooktop, the surface gets hot and stays hot. There's a hot surface warning light, but no instant cool down like induction. And while the burners have 9 levels, they pulse power on and off to maintain heat. It works well once you get the hang of it, but at first, you may find yourself adjusting more often. Also, there's just one 99-minute master timer, not individual timers per burner. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're used to setting multiple cooking zones on autopilot, you'll need to manage manually. All in all, the Jessier delivers real-world results with surprising finesse. It cooks fast, adapts well, and includes practical features that make busy kitchen life easier, not more complicated. And speaking of making life easier, in the next section, we're looking at how this cooktop holds up when it comes to daily use, cleaning, and long-term maintenance. And there's one part of the routine most people overlook until it becomes a problem. Stick around. There's something deeply satisfying about finishing a meal and having your kitchen look as good as it did before you started. That's one of the quiet strengths of the Jessier 30-inch electric cooktop. It doesn't just cook well, it helps you keep your space calm, clean, and under control. The touch-sensitive glass panel is fully integrated. No raised knobs, no dirt traps, nothing to disassemble. You finish sautéing, grab a soft cloth, and with one swipe, the surface gleams again. There's no guessing whether something's left behind. If it's clean, you'll see it. If it's not, you'll know immediately. During cleaning, or anytime you're stepping away, the child's safety lock becomes a real ally. One quick tap and the controls freeze, so you don't accidentally activate a burner while wiping down. It's also peace of mind if you've got kids or grandkids around. But while this cooktop looks indestructible, you'll want to treat it with care. The tempered glass surface, though tough, can scratch if you slide rough-bottomed cookware across it. It's not a flaw unique to Jessier. It's something all glass ceramic cooktops share. Think of it like a good nonstick pan. It lasts longer when you respect the surface. Cleaning is best done once the burners cool completely. The hot surface indicator light stays on until it's safe to touch. A simple but effective reminder that protects you from burns and protects the surface from damage caused by wiping too early. One critical point: this unit requires hardwired installation to a 240-volt line. It does not come with a plug. So unless you're comfortable with electrical work, this is a job best left to a licensed electrician. But once it's in place, it blends in seamlessly and elevates your entire kitchen space. In day-to-day use, it's not just a tool. It becomes part of your rhythm. Clean, quiet, reliable. And if you follow a few simple habits, it'll stay looking as beautiful as the day you installed it. And now that you know how it performs and how to care for it, let's answer the big question. Is it really worth your money? Time for the final verdict. So, is the Jessier 30-inch 5-burner electric cooktop worth it? If you're looking for a cooktop that combines modern aesthetics with reliable power, everyday practicality, and a few surprisingly smart features, all for under $300, it's hard to beat this one. From its metal-reinforced glass edges to its dual-ring burner, from the touch controls to the safety lock, it's designed to make cooking feel easier, smoother, and cleaner. It's not perfect. The learning curve with heat pulsing, the lack of individual burner timers, and the need for professional installation are real considerations. But those aren't deal breakers. They're reminders that this is a serious appliance, not a toy. And for what it offers at this price point, it's genuinely impressive. You're not just buying a cooktop, you're investing in a smoother kitchen workflow, cleaner countertops, and more control over your daily cooking experience. So here's your next move. Like this video if it helped you feel more confident about your decision. Subscribe to the channel if you want more real-world kitchen product reviews without the fluff. And drop a comment below. Tell me what you cook most often at home or your favorite go-to kitchen hack. And remember, the secure link to check this Jessier cooktop is right below, both in the description and in the pinned comment. Click it to see today's best price, availability, and any extra offers. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next review!